Today we'll discuss the second chapter in your supplementary reading, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri, a great political leader, freedom fighter and a famous person and known as the second Prime Minister of India. Okay. And he also served as a Minister of Home Affairs and also Minister of External Affairs and the Minister of Railways also in the central. And the whole nation was on the path of development under Lal Bahadur Shastri's leadership. Okay. And Lal Bahadur Shastri was much fond of Mahatma Gandhiji's ideologies. And he served the nation and never let the truth decline even after India got independence. He was a true follower of simple living and high thinking, and for that the whole world admired him. And he is also popular, known for his slogan Jai Jawan and Jai Kisan. And he made every Indian to unite together. Okay. So now we'll look into the lesson, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Okay. So it starts with the introduction like this. The story of one of the great sons of India is told here. Lal Bahadur Shastri, who never aspired for power, became the Prime Minister of India after Nehru. He was by nature calm and cool, but could be tough when the occasion demanded. Okay, so this is a short introduction of Lal Bahadur Shastri. So now we look into the lesson. First paragraph. Lal Bahadur Shastri was born on 2nd October 1904. 2nd October is also a special day for us, because you know that on 2nd October we observe it as a Gandhi Jayanti and we celebrate it as a national festival. Okay, so this day is also be remembered because on that day even our Lal Bahadur Shastri was born. Okay, so 2nd October is a remarkable day in the history of India because two great icons, that is Lal Bahadur Shastri and Mahatma Gandhi, was born on this day. Okay, but Gandhiji was born in the year 1869 and Lal Bahadur Shastri on 2nd October 1904. Okay, so 2nd October is a remarkable day in the history of India. It's a great day in the history of India. Okay. Next, he was born at Mughal Sarai. Okay, 2nd October 1904 at Mughal Sarai. Okay. His parents were Sharada Prasad and Dhulara Devi. As a boy, Lal Bahadur Shastri was a brave, kind and full of courage and vitality. So what kind of boy was he? He was a brave boy. Okay, he was a brave, kind. Okay, so the word brave describing Lal Bahadur Shastri. So the word which describes a noun is known as a adjective. So Lal Bahadur Shastri was a brave boy. He was a kind boy and is known for his courage. Okay, so all these words are describing his quality. So it is known as a adjective. Okay, so he was a brave, kind, known for courage and vitality. Okay, once he and his uncle, okay, he refers to Lal Bahadur, he and his uncle went for a stroll. Stroll means a walk. Okay, and it was getting dark. An old man who was selling mangoes saw them and he said, "It's getting dark and I'll sell these at 1 anna for 100 mangoes." So one day evening, as they went for a stroll, they saw an old man who was selling the mangoes, and he called them and he told that as it is getting dark and he is willing to sell those mangoes, 100 mangoes for 1 anna. Okay, so 1 anna is a currency that has been used during the British period. Okay, it's equivalent to 1/6 of the rupee, and 1 anna is equal to 6 paise. So one evening, as they were on a stroll, they saw an old man. Since it was getting dark, the old man was ready to sell 100 mangoes for 1 anna. Okay, so these people, Lal Bahadur Shastri and his uncle, they were ready to buy. It means they agreed to buy. Okay, the vendor started counting fruits 1, 2, 3, 4. So before that, what's the meaning of vendor? The person who sells the product. Okay, so the vendor, he started, the old man, he started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and when he reached 50, Lal Bahadur Shastri asked him to stop. Okay, when the vendor started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, Lal Bahadur Shastri asked that person to stop counting, and he gave the vendor 1 anna. Who is he refers to here? Lal Bahadur Shastri. So when vendor stopped counting at 50, he gave 1 anna, but actually the commodity, that means how many mangoes that he is supposed to get, he has to get to 100 mangoes, but he stopped him at 50 and he gave him 1 anna and he collected 50 mangoes. Okay, later his uncle asked him why he had done so. What he had done? He had taken 50 mangoes for 1 anna. Okay, so why, his uncle asked him why he had done so. So Lal Bahadur Shastri replied, 100 mangoes for 1 anna is too cheap, and he was prepared to suffer a loss because it was getting dark. Okay, so here you can see the kind of personality. That means you can see his humanitarian ground. That means on the humanitarian ground, he was ready to take only 50 mangoes for 1 anna. So he said that as it was getting dark and this old man is undergoing, that means he is as it is going dark, he felt, Lal Bahadur Shastri felt that he is prepared to suffer a loss. He is ready to undergo a loss. So he felt it and he doesn't want that to happen. So he gave him 1 anna and he collected only 50 mangoes. Okay, so therefore I gave him 1 anna instead of half anna, and this shows how kind Lal Bahadur was. Okay, so this incident, that is paying 1 anna and collecting 50 instead of 100, shows his kindness towards the person who is in a great. So now we know about the second paragraph. Second paragraph talks about his education. So it says that after his school education, he went to Varanasi and joined Kashi Vidyapita and studied there for 4 years. As a student, he was very bright in subjects like philosophy, economics, political science and social science. He had to walk 8 miles each way, and he was so poor that he could not buy a bicycle. He got the degree Shastri while he was studying at Kashi Vidyapita, and he had to lead a hard life. His monthly expenditure was just 2.5 rupees. So this paragraph explains about his education and difficulties that he had faced during his time of education. Okay, so it says that he had his early education, that is his school education in Varanasi, and later on he joined Kashi Vidyapita, and there he studied for 4 years and he was qualified. That means he learned the subjects like philosophy, economics and political science and social science, and it has been said that he has to walk 8 miles every day to the schools, and he did not had a bicycle also. Okay, and it was during this time, that is when he got the degree. Okay, he got the degree Shastri while he was studying at Vidyapita. Okay, and also it been said that his expenditure, his monthly expenditure was just 2.5 rupees. Okay, so here I want you people to know what is the opposite of bright, dull. Okay, and poor, rich, agree, disagree, cheap, expensive. Okay, these are some of the opposite words. Okay. Third paragraph. After his education, he joined the Indian National Congress and participated with the Nehru and Sardar Patel in the non-cooperation movement and Dandi March. Okay, so after his education, he plunged into the politics. That means he joined the Indian National Congress and he participated in the several events organized by Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel. Okay, and he involved in the event that is non-cooperation movement, and it was an event which was held in the year 1920. Non-cooperation movement was launched by Gandhiji with the aim of self-governance. That means to obtain a full independence. So after education, that is Lal Bahadur Shastri's education, he joined the Indian National Congress and participated in the non-cooperation movement which was held in the year 1920, and also Dandi March. Dandi March is a march led by Gandhiji with his fellow men to revolt against the British for the introduction of a tax on the salt. Okay, so he participated in the two great events of history, that is non-cooperation movement and Dandi March. And he also served the country in the various capacities. Okay, as a Minister of Home, Transport in the Uttar Pradesh, and at the center as a Railway Minister, Home Minister, and also as the Prime Minister. So before he became as a Prime Minister of India, he had served in the various capacities. That is, he had become the Home Minister of India and also as a External Affairs Minister, that is the Foreign Affairs Minister, and also as the Railway Minister of India. Okay, so that's about his thing about what he did after his education. So after his education, he completely plunged into the freedom movement, that is he participated in the two great events, that is non-cooperation movement and Dandi March, and after that after India got independence, that is he became the External Affairs Minister, Home Minister, and the Transport Minister in the Uttar Pradesh government. Next, fourth paragraph. Once before independence, Lal Bahadur Shastri's daughter contracted smallpox. And in those days, it was a dreadful killer. The girl's condition caused anxiety. Anxiety means very concern. Okay. Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was in prison, got the message. What message? That his daughter had contracted smallpox. And he sought the permission of the prison authority to see his ailing daughter. Ailing daughter means the person who is suffering. Okay, so poor health. Okay, so one day as he was arrested, okay, before independence, okay, he got the message saying that his daughter is suffering from smallpox. Okay, and he sought the permission, he got the permission from the prison authority to see his ailing daughter. The government agreed to release him, free him on a parole for 15 days. Okay, on the condition that he should not take part in any political agitation, that means in any revolt. Okay, so he requested the government to allow him to go and see his daughter, suffering daughter who is suffering from smallpox. Okay, and requested the government, and the government agreed to release him for 15 days on the condition that he will not participate in any of the agitation, in any of the revolt against the British. Shastri said, "Release me on parole without any condition, or else I don't accept parole." So he requested the government to release him on no condition, and if he impose any condition, he will not agree it. Shastri said, "Release me on parole without any condition, or else I don't accept parole." The government agreed to release him, and he came to the house. Unfortunately, the girl died on the same day. So the government had granted him 15 days parole. So he came to his house, but unfortunately his daughter passed away on the same day that he came to his house. He performed all the rites, that is, he performed the last rites of his daughter, and he still had 3 or 4 days of the parole left. So 15 days was granted to him, and since due to his bad luck, unfortunately, what happened, when he reached home, his daughter expired. So he performed all the rites of his daughter, and 3 to 4 days were left. So Lal Bahadur Shastri, he decided to return to prison. His family members pleaded, begged him to stay, but Shastri refused, and he said the parole is for his daughter, but she is dead, and it's not right that he should stay back, and he went back to prison. Okay, so this also shows that his responsibility is a discipline. Okay, so this paragraph explains that once, as he was in prison, his daughter contracted smallpox, and he requested the government to release him to see his ailing daughter. Okay, so the government agreed to release him for 15 days, but it had imposed a condition on him that he should not participate in any political agitation. So he comes to his house, but due to his unfortunatity, he could see that his daughter passes on the same day when he reached home. So he performs all the last rites of his daughter, and later on 3 to 4 days will be left for him, and he decides to go back to the prison. But his family members will plead, beg him to stay, but he refuses. So this incident shows that he is a person disciplined and more responsible one.